We've played, 3 games since we're last here. We've signed 2 more players, 3 have left. Our form's been shit. It's went really downhill since we drew with Sundowns in the league. That was probably our last good result. Since then, it all went to shit. Today we take on Swallows in the league and Sundowns in the South African Knockout Cup. Is that what that stands for? Yes, it is. It could be a bad one again, but let's just get to it. This Quite Average Gamer, my name is Duncan, and welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge. Let's go. So I guess the most important place to start, and hello everyone, will be the results. So last time we were here, we lost to Stellenbosch 2-0 in the semi-final first leg. We then lost to Supersport 1-0. We then drew with Chippa United. They took the lead on 7 minutes through a player that I tried to sign. Love that. But then Bongani Sam scored a penalty in the 87th minute to rescue us a point. We then played Stellenbosch in League, who beat us 1-0, and then we drew 1-1 with Stellenbosch through a penalty, getting us equaliser through our new signing. But let's first of all talk about outs. In terms of outs then, since we were last here, we know that Chelly left. I think we've seen that last episode. But Solly Kunyedi has left for £9,000. Cool. Annoying, but whatever. And Jelly, we sold Jelly to Stellenbosch for 7.25, rising to 8.75. We signed Vukan Savicevic, who is, on paper, really fucking good, as long as he doesn't have to move. Physically, he's not really there anymore, but everything else is great and has looked pretty comfortable in his one appearance so far. Another player was signed on loan from Kaiser Chiefs is Wandale Duba. He is a striker who can also play on the right wing. He's just another option for us on the... Holy shit, I signed him from Minimal Gallants and didn't even realise. Fuck. I signed him at... Was it me that signed him at Minimal Gallants? Possibly. Unless he signed after we left? Interesting. Anyway, he's just coming in as a backup player for us. This is a lineup for today, and goals will be Vivar. Back four of Rokotso, Dermanovic, Malangu, and Sam. Luanga, Manning, and Savicevic are our midfield three, because lo and fucking behold, Guliev picked up another knock. He's out for another couple of days. He has not featured at all this season in a competitive game, or pre-season actually. He's not played at all. Setgota on the right, Inyama on the left, Mokwana leading the line this time. Eva Nga has been pretty... He's been pretty shit, let's be honest. Let's not beat around the bush on that one. It's been bad. It's been bad. I'm hoping today we can maybe start turning things around a little bit. I know we're going to have dips in form as the season goes on. It's kind of the nature of the beast with where we're going to be this season. But yeah, let's hope it's not any worse than it has the potential to be. The next game is a cup game, which I kind of expect us to lose. Sundowns on paper should be beating us every time at the moment. But yeah, overall happy with the squad we've got. I would have liked one or two more players to leave and us to have signed a couple more replacements. I'm looking at Yulawanga and Guliev, but all in all, yeah, I'm happy with the squad. It's a pretty... I say do think it's a pretty balanced squad. We've just had a lot of issues in terms of midfield availability this season, which has left some of our midfields having to be incredibly unbalanced, which I think's probably contributed a little bit to some of our results. Strikers not being in form haven't helped either. But yeah, like all in all, happy with the squad. And now I do feel like it's a place of when we want to start getting ourselves up that table, because we are predicted to be slightly below mid-table now, I think. Kenyedi starting against us, of course he is. But I think with the squad we have now, it's just a case of replacing the players who are in loan with permanent signings next summer. Replacing Luanga and Guliev next summer, because they'll be leaving the club. But then just starting to add those bits of quality throughout the starting 11 where we can properly start to build a bit more and maybe start challenging for the league. but I do think we're at least one season away. We might be able to do some of the business we would want in that regard come January. But right now, it's just about getting to January. Decent place in terms of the league. Hoping that some of the players we've signed start to show a bit more promise. And see if we can actually start developing this squad into something that looks like it could be contenders. Easier said than done, I think, though. Definitely easier said than done. Long balls falling to Mokwana, has shot from distance, doesn't even get it on target. Frustration is the name of the game. Dunga has, again, looked very well, or looked very good, sorry, on the ball for us. Since he has signed, he still had a couple mistakes on him, but I think having him be an option now from the bench does leave us in a stronger place. We definitely need Luanga as that ball winner midfielder, alongside our deep line playmaker in Savicevic and Manning or Guliev, either centre mid attack or box to box in Guliev's case. I think that's a really, really good midfield three balance. But when we do bring on Dunga, we're probably going to be taking off Savicevic as well. So in that sense, we either bring on an advanced playmaker and try and have a little bit of a double pivot kind of idea, but not quite. Because I'd say a double pivot's probably more deep line, but whatever. Or we are going to be playing like maybe a Manning and a Guliev, or we're playing Chris as either a playmaker or a centre middle attack. Just something a little bit different, maybe a bit more attacking and a bit more open in how we're going to be playing. We don't have many like-for-like changes, which is fine. I'm not really bothered about doing like-for-like in a lot of positions. Some I do, some I don't really care. But yeah, all in all, happy with the squad. And in terms of our performance, it looks like on paper we've been the better team. We've had 5 shots to their 2. We've had 2 on target. They've had none. We've had 6 corners. 54% of the possession. We're just not really doing much with it. Downside of having all the possession and doing nothing is we are trying to play as a counter-attacking team, which means we are not countering as often as we'd like. And Yama, again, having another poor performance. Keenan's on the bench instead of Adams, so Keenan will probably be the player to come on fairly quickly if Inyama doesn't start showing a little bit of improvement. I could see as Sam's picked up a knock as well, which isn't ideal. Poor pass to Mokwana. Couldn't really do much with it. Loses possession. They're breaking against us. Decent enough blocking. Now we can counter though. Nyama. Use a bit of your pace. Just runs into the defender. Why? Then I'm going to bring on Shinga to play Sam. He's got that knock. And Yama's coming off. Keenan's coming on. It's a like-for-like sub. Confirm. Let's see what happens when we do this. Manning's having a poor game. Could bring on Chris. That is an option. Luanga's also having a poor game. I guess we're going to have to bring on Dunga. We're going to have to bring on Chris. We're going to have to try and play you as an advanced playmaker on attack. You only play centre mid on attack, even though we probably should club would play you as a playmaker. We just don't have the bodies just now. Malanga's having a poor game, so Michelle will come on as well. I think you're set to defend on cover, right? No nonsense, centre back on cover. Right, that's all 5 changes. Let's see how this goes. It's probably a bit more attacking from us now. Savicevic, who's maybe an advanced playmaker on attack now, which isn't ideal when he can't really run, as we've seen his physical stats are a bit poor. Who's then doing his defensive duty. Good header away from Ricotso. Falls to Sikgota. Tries to run past Zungu. Did well to block it. 20 minutes remaining. Keenan's having a poor game. It's not what you want to see. Sikgota out to Ricotso. To Chris. The youngster who has impressed me a lot since we brought him in on loan. Mainly as a centre mid on attack, not as a playmaker. Sikgota Give him an option. Curls it in. Mokwane's never went in a header, so that was pointless. Dunga. Couldn't get it quite across. Keenan! I think he's got to score that, if I'm being honest. You could say good save by the goalkeeper. I think Keenan should be scoring. Are you right-footed? Am I playing wingers on the wrong wing again? Right, Savicevic. Can he deliver a ball into the box? No, but he can lose possession to Kinyede. You are right-footed. Oh my god, you're an inverted winger on attack then, obviously. You're not like Sikgota, who just ignores that I'm playing him as a winger anyway. Oh, 10 minutes remaining. It just feels like we're not doing it. Last time we're going to lose a goal. And there it is. There's the goal I was expecting to lose. Just wasn't expecting it from distance. It's another 3 points dropped. And our poor run continues. Pish, utter pish. Now we have to move on to the cup game and just hope for a decent result there. Oh, woeful. Absolutely fucking woeful. Join me in a second as we take on Sundowns in the cup. And hopefully by then I'll feel a little bit better about our chances for this season. Jesus. Okay, we're back for the second episode. Second game of the episode. Michele, and Chris are both out of the game because they're away on international duty. So is... I can't remember who else is. But Guliev is finally fit enough to make the bench for the first time in fucking forever. Oh, it's another centre-back. It's Banda who's away on international duty as well. Which means I don't really have a backup centre-back if things go tits up. Great. But other than that, it's the same starting 11 that played the last game, and I'm kind of just praying for a better performance, truth be told. Guliev makes a bench, so does Adams. Because why not? Let's see how we got on. Against a team who, on paper, should hammer us. So I'm not expecting much from this game. I'm really not. I have the feeling that we might have to jump ship. Like, I genuinely am getting the feeling that we might have to jump ship from Sekukun long before we want to, or to the wrong type of club, I think. I think before we hit that top, the club that's going to take us to the top of the league, and I think there's going to have to be an extra step in the middle, because this team is just not clicking, it's not gelling. No matter what we seem to do. We are now breaking. Sikgota plays a good ball from Okwana. Decent save by the goalkeeper. Honestly, ever since we lost Gianni, I feel like we're just inept. Or that there's no... We just give no danger. There's no threat from us scoring from corners anymore. Looks like Manning's picked up a knock. Far from ideal. Mokwana caught in two minds. Just gets dispossessed very easily. Oh, the space. Good save, Vivor. So much space for him to run into. They definitely should have scored there. A twisted knee. Yeah, we'll make that sub. That's not ideal. Guliev makes his first appearance of the season, coming in beside Savicevic. Great save again by Viver. It's really only Viver that's kept us out of this game the first 10 minutes of the game. Which isn't really words you want to be saying. Right, good press. And Yama's having a poor game again. Sam's having a poor game. Good bit of play. Sekgotta goes himself and he rifles it home. We take the lead here against Sundowns. Good finish from Sekgotta. Good start. I mean, it's not been a good start to the game, but overall, we getting the lead definitely helps. Not much is happening, and I'm kind of okay with that. Savicevic with the free kick, hits the wall, goes out for a corner. Do we really have anyone who's going to be like a threat from set pieces? Probably not. Ricozzo puts it short to Savicevic. All the way to Sekgotta. Curls it. Hits straight at the keeper though. Palms it out for another corner. Again, not an awful start, but I think I'm taking in Yam off at half time. Malangu is having an awful game as well. So is Sam. So I'm going to have to play Ricozzo or Sam Kello at centre back. And Savicevic from the free kick. 25 yards out and he just calls it in and gives us a 2-goal lead here in the cup. Let's look at it one more time. It's the thing of beauty that is. Sundowns 0, Sekikun 2. And honestly, I'd much rather this was a league game just now than a cup game, going by the current result. Gulev on a booking isn't great. Can we stop the cross? No. Comfortable save for Viver. God's going himself. He has, and it's 3. Why are we so good against Sundowns but shit against everyone else? Right, can we keep our 3-goal lead going into half time? Yes, yes we can. Sundowns 0, Sekikun 3. We're playing fantastically well. Sam is having a poor game. I'm going to bring on Shinga. You are all 5'9", are you? Jesus Christ. You're 5'10". So you're slightly better. You have no pace though. You have some pace. Okay, so fuck me. I'm gonna bring him off. I'm gonna have to play you in the cover role and just hope we don't get too many high balls in the box. 2 more stoppages remaining, 2 more subs we can make. They've made just the 1. And I am not confident with our left side of defence at the moment. Shinga, Savicevic. Good ball to Gulev. Puts a first time pass to Mokwana. Not the best ball Sekgotta, but it's fine. Does win as a corner. Good bit of passing play there. Luanga's header's way, way, way over. Troubling nobody. It's Niyama who's having a poor game again. Although he's playing a little bit better now, apparently. Is that Nkosi as in our former player Nkosi? No, it's not. Oh, come on. Well, good block. Okay. Let's bring on Adams for Inyama. That is a like-for-like sub in that regard. I have one more sub I can make. It can't be Chris. Do we play Duba? Do I think I'm going to bring on our on-loan striker? Can I just give him half an hour? As an advance forward, 30 minutes remaining. Everton has been quite poor recently. He's on quite a bad spell of form. Mokwana has been. It's probably the best couple of performances he's had individually the last 2 games. Not saying much. There was a 6.7. But, yeah. That's where we're at. That's what we're kind of working with. Can sit Gota, pick out a man in red. Luanga's header, graced by the goalkeeper, forces it wide. We have another corner. Luanga's first effort we've seen was way over that one. Fantastic meeting of the ball. And we just try it once more. We're caught out quite easily. Goulet plays it short to Gota, back to Luanga. Savicevic, shot from distance, forces another corner. We're really piling on pressure here. Why can't we play this way against every other bloody team? Fair. 20 minutes remaining. Still get the 3-goal cushion. Ricozzo, Darmanovic. Back to Vivor. Darmanovic. Guliev. Ricozzo. Sigota. Comfortably dispossessed. It's 3-1. 20 minutes remaining. Shinga throws it to Savicevic. Shinga crosses ball and nobody was there. Guliev though. He is. Cuts it back for Gota. It's going to cut on his left foot. Is he going to get the hat trick? No. Shot's blocked. It's a way out for a throw. Still get this 2-goal cushion with 15 minutes remaining. Adams has had a poor game. Duba's had a poor game since he came on. Samkel's having a horrific game back there. It's not what you want to see. It's not what you want to see. Good save by Vivor. 8 minutes remaining, plus any added time. Good strong header away. Okay. Still comfortably in the lead. Even if our chances are becoming less and less frequent. And there's our doubling. I'll take shots like that all day though, Shaquille. Oh, it's not Shaquille, sorry, it's Shaluli. Shalulile? Don't know why I thought I said Shaquille. Said Gota to deliver the corner. Just right in the middle of a lot of congested bodies. Samkelo Savicevic does well. Looking for an option. Plays it for Guliev. Shot from distance. Forces a save from the goalkeeper. 5 minutes remaining. We have a corner. We're really just trying to hold on here. Come on, deliver the corner. Good effort. Adams. Bad set Gota. Plays it back to Savicevic. Ricozzo. Savicevic. Yeah, okay, coming back to Domanovic. And back to probably a bit of possession. Could be 5 minutes added on time. But it's looking like it's coming too late for them. Have we knocked out Sundowns in this Knockout Cup? I would say we fucking have. Blow the whistle, ref. Anytime today. And somehow we win. Puts an end to our losing form against a team we were probably expected to be humped by. Takes it in the next round of the Cup, which is always good. Now our next priority is absolutely try to turn around our league form. The next game then that we will be back for will be... Oh, that game's going to get postponed. Let's come back then for Royal AM and whoever we get in the quarterfinals of the South African Knockout Cup. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It does help out the channel. I will see you on the next one. Take care.